So okay, today we are speaking about our online shop. You may all know that we created an online shop, and this online shop is on Facebook, and this online shop is called Online Shop English, and it exists in more languages. So, Anne, if you are exactly, I could put you, for example, if we're friends on Facebook, I could put Sally and you into this online shop here, because here, yeah, then you could get all the information also with the events. Yeah. So are we friends in Facebook? I think
yes,
so.
we are. Yes, we are.
Okay. So Anne Gewinner. Here you are. I will add you here. You have to accept this this request.
Okay.
Yeah. And I will do the same with Sally. Can you please tell Sally?
Okay. Let me accept your.
Yeah.
Oh, I've not seen it yet.
Not yet, maybe. Maybe it needs a little bit longer. You have to have a notification, and in the notification, then you can join.
Okay. I tell Sally that you're about to invite her. I cannot. The commission advisor. Let me. Yeah. Okay.
Have you seen? Have you gotten warte mal kurz, Messenger. Look, and I will also send it to you by Messenger now. Okay, and then you can.
Oh, I think I've seen it. Something in Messenger. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, genau. Try to.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Oh,
okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. Look, you are, from me, you are a sideline now, Sally and Anne, yeah, both of you. So maybe, you cannot, you always have to, this is normally our team group for our teams, okay? But I want to put you in that you just also get the information, otherwise it doesn't make, yeah? So now, you go to more, you go to events, and then normally I have all the events here. For example, tomorrow is a topic about how to come out of the bankruptcy, which is an interview between Kerstin Schuster and Matthias Müller. And if you go on more and see details here, you get the link and you get the details from this Zoom, okay? It will be translated in English, and it is also in French and in German, and French, German, English, yeah, und Deutsch, genau. German. Now I said French. Why don't we have 4 languages? French, German, English, Spanish, exactly, in Spanish also. Okay, so this is the we are translating at the moment into 4 languages. Okay, so you could invite people in all these languages for you to know. It is an international Zoom. You come into the Zoom. We're all sitting in the same room, but then you can choose, let's say you can choose below, you can see a globe. If you click on the globe, then later you can choose the language. Yeah, at the moment, at the beginning, we're all there sitting in the same room, and they will maybe speak German till everybody comes in and so on. And then there is a globe underneath. You press on the globe, and then you can see all the languages, English, Spanish, and so on. And you press on the language you want to hear, and then you are like in a bubble, in an audio bubble, where then you hear this translator speaks. I'm translating it into English language. Yeah, so you will hear me speaking. Yeah, so this is what we're doing this year, and we are translating a lot. And here you can see the business presentations, also always Tuesdays, always every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. There is a business presentation in English, in French, in Espanol, in DE Deutsch, and in TU Turkish language at the moment. Yeah, so here you go. And then on March, that is where I want you to promote also, March, 3rd of March, our immune system from our Lady Dr. Ute Downhauer. Yeah, so also a big event to really invite people. So again, you click on the event, then the details open up, an interview on the subject of the immune system, your personal responsibility, that should say your personal responsibility. Wait a second. Oops, Helen will come in now. Yeah, it was wrongly written. No, I cannot. It doesn't matter. I will do it later. Your personal responsibility and what you can do for it. An interview between Matthias Müller and Ute Daunhauer. Okay, so you can see we have got here our events going, and you can always inform yourself. Please, you can click on the picture and copy and paste the picture and just put it into whatever WhatsApp or whatever you need to invite a person. And the same you can do with the information below. You just have to know how to copy it, yeah, so it has to be blue, then you press the copy button and then you paste it somewhere else, and then you have got the information here and you can paste it and you can invite people. Okay, so I think that is clear. If you have, you got a question therefore to add anything here? Everything clear how to copy and to paste and how to, okay, very good. So please inform yourself here. Then this online shop, it's really about not looking in discussion or whatever, it's about the guides, yeah? We have built, let's say, like an online academy here. And in the online academy, if you click on the guides, it is like everything very well structured. So the guide number 1, you will see different sections. In total, there are 11 sections, and in these sections, you can inform yourself about all the, let's say, sections we have in our online shop, which is, of course, first of all, the personal care and the cosmetic part. Then what Life Plus is recommending, just the basic nutrition. Then the colon cleansing part, then the Body Smart, then the metabolic reset, then also all our superfoods. Here's the Solis, what you would recommend to children, what you would recommend sports and joints, skin and anti-aging, first aid kit, and the water filter. Yeah, so you can see all these sections, important sections where you could lead your people through, because you know these guides is also for you. If you've got a new person, it's always the question, oh my God, what do I do with a new person, and how should I teach them, and where do they get the information from? And in the end, what we are doing here, we are just passing on information. That is our training. That's how we teach our new people. And for example, everybody with a PIN number could be invited there. Again, Anne and Sally, it's a bit different maybe in your case, yeah, but you could here maybe just get the information you would need and then pass it on to your people, because you're coming from a different line, and this line should normally also inform you about these things. Okay, so now it's about exactly all these sections, yeah, for everybody who has got a PIN number, also our product users, yeah. Then the second guide is how to start my business. How to start my business, for example, if you've got somebody new, they have to learn how to make an online account, yeah, how to make an order from your mobile phone, how to where to find helpful tools on the website, the form and the price list. So here it's really, if somebody wants to start now ordering and getting their own personalized website, and all the stuff is explained here in small tutorials. It's all little videos that are shown here. You can see it's a YouTube here. Yeah, so these are short explanation videos. Here it's a bit longer because Anita Howard, the key account, is showing us how to do an online order with a mobile phone. And here again, a short tutorial, let's say, to the website. You can see that my network is a bit low. So here a short tutorial about the forms and price lists. You can always see me speaking, I'm explaining it, and it is just, you can see seven minutes here, okay? 7 minutes video explanation videos about all these topics. So again, for, let's say now, my team, you are here, you can invite everybody. Anne and Sally, I would have to ask you really to just inform yourself here. Please don't add all your team here. Yeah, it is something I cannot do also because of your upline. We call that cross-lining. If your upline is not informed with what I teach you, that is, you know, then they think, oh, what is Regina doing here and why are they sitting here with Regina? So please, it is really, I put you in here just to have a look and to inform yourself about when do we meet, that you get our meetings, yeah? But all the things here, inform yourself and then, you know, do communicate it into your team for the people that you have in your team, but you cannot just invite now everybody here, okay? Just for you to know, okay? I think that is, yeah? It is, I always compare Life Plus with families. Maybe it's a good way here to explain what cross-lining is. So you're coming from a different family, you've got different parents, different grandparents, and so on. Yeah, and now imagine all your children, they would come to my house and always eat there. You're cooking for them and you're waiting for them with a meal, but they're coming to me and I feed them and then they come home and they say, I've already eaten. And that is the same with the information flow now, yeah? So your upline thinks, why is Anna and Sally eating with Regina and, you know, getting all the information and yeah, so this is a bit like, do you understand what I mean? It's a little picture to put in your head just
Yes,
to know,
yes.
yeah, you understand that. Okay, and I don't even know your upline, so I cannot inform them. So it's I really need your awareness here. So, but you can have a look here, you can inform yourself. And you,
so this Thursday group is actually not, it's personal, it's just for the team. It's not for site.
This Wednesday evening group
Today,
now,
yeah.
today, well, you know, if we've got new people, I explain, of course, the business and everything. That's why I put on the sign of the business in a nutshell, or I speak about special products. But as we've got this online shop here now, very new, I want to throw light on it that, yeah, so I can see we're only 4 or 5 people now. And that's why I just catch the moment and say, okay, if we are, let's say, people of our team now, I will then explain where, let's say, we go on more like training, let's say, yeah. If there would be new people now, then of course I would explain the business, but there are none at the moment. So that's why I just take advantage to train the team this evening, okay? With something I did for the team, because this online shop, we do have it in various languages. It exists in German and it exists in Spanish. So, you know, okay. For you, for, let's say, if you want to invite somebody new for a business explanation, Anne, that would be the Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, exactly, Tuesday, 8 o'clock, that, and then you could invite the people onto a call where we explain the business. And Wednesdays is very often, I also pick let's say, a product, I pick a topic of something. But today, honestly, I wanted to see the team. I want to make sure that everybody really knows about this shop and also knows how to use it. Okay, yeah. So,
yeah.
And now, of course, imagine Mercy or Zenobia has somebody new. Well, you can here lead them through. Now, then you need the guide 3. You can see it's about the first information. It's about what we do Tuesdays, where we teach, let's say, about the business. So if you still imagine you would like to know how to speak about the business and you want to teach yourself, well, you know, just go in here. First of all, you have got the PDF, but you have also got a recording. So if you open the PDF, in the PDF, you can then see it's like the PowerPoint you can use. And here the recording of the first information, of course, you could listen to it all over again and listen and listen and listen to it so that you can learn how to speak it yourself, because that is, of course, the goal, that you know how to explain the business to other people. Yeah. And here you go. That is the guide here. And also with Gabi Steiner, we've got a very short video where how she explains the English concept and also how she explains it with the 4 items on the table. So very simple and easy way to explain the business. But you, of course, have to have a look at it. You have to click on it. You have to see how she speaks about it and how she explains it. Yeah. And you can again see it is a quite short video, about some minutes. So in 3 minutes here, she would have explained, let's say, the business. Maybe we should just have a listen to it. I mean, she doesn't speaks perfect English, but that makes it very nice, because, you know, we don't have to be perfect to talk here. So let's have a listen.
Now I want to explain you how this concept works in detail. For that I need 4 pieces, and I use my sunglasses, I use a lipstick, every woman has one, I use my mobile phone, and I use a pencil for that. So it's very simple. Every product you buy in the shop, if it's one of these or your dress or whatever, you pay as a customer 100%. Think about how many from this percentage gets to the producer, and you will realize it's maybe 30-40% maximum, not more. The rest is promotion, AdWords. Then it goes, the wholesaler, it goes to a shop. The shop has to pay the rent, and the shop has to pay the employees. And the problem is with fixed costs that the costs are the same even if the sales go down. So a lot of self-employed people know that problem. A second version of how to get products to the customer is the direct selling. Here I remove one. In a direct selling, you have the customer pay the same 100%, the producer get the same 30-40%, but here we have a distributor, and this distributor buy products from the producer. He get a big discount, maybe 30-40-50%, but he need that because he looks for the customer, he explain it, then he needs to be an expert from an expert of the product, and the worst part is he has to deliver and he has to take money, and that's what the most people don't like. They don't like to sell anything, and they hate to take money from their friends. So what we do is a very, very modern concept. We put the customer direct to the producer. Yeah, it's possible with a system with ID number, customer numbers. So the people who send you this video will explain you in detail. And here in this version, the customer order direct to the company. The producer delivers direct to the customer. We, as the people they recommend the system or the products, we have nothing to do with money or with products, and that allows us to build a business all over the world in, at the moment, 64 countries, and I know there are two more in the future. And so you can have maybe your friend in Australia or your friend in England, in Spain, or in America, wherever you want, and this system makes that possible. So I love that. It's an amazing chance without any risk, without any investment. So I hope you will have a closer look to that.
So 3 minutes and 4 seconds. That was the business in a nutshell. Yeah, I mean, she explained it, how we move the goods over the market, that it's a business without risk. So whenever you would need that, you go into our online shop, and then you can here in this guide, in the guide 3, find the business in the nutshell explained from Gabi Steiner in a very, very short way. And here, let's have a look what she has to say to the business concept here. and what she is explaining in this one. It is a little bit longer. It is nearly 4 minutes, but let's see.
So it's not so easy to explain our concept. And by accident, I want to do it in English, but it's not my language. So by accident, Tony, my stylist today, I learned his mother is English. And so we decided that he explained it. So you can see everyone can do it.
Of course. Well, I try my very best. Okay. This concept, you can compare this concept to a virtual shopping center. This virtual shopping center is open 24 hours a day. And so far it exists in 64 countries all over the world. Very interesting. So this is a very special shopping center. It does not spend any money on adverts on telly or for the telly or for newspapers and a huge amount of money is saved by that, because this is 70% of each price of a product goes into these side costs. But that's something that's a different story. This department store or this shopping center has very interesting departments. Sports, for example, weight management, nutrition, health, joints, detox, beauty, everyday products, organic skincare, for example, which I'm a very big fan of. And so it's very interesting for people. It's like it's a very trendy market, and I think that's very important if you want to use referral marketing as your concept. Let's talk about numbers. Just imagine you are a happy client, of course. You're happy with what you purchased, and you will talk about it, as everybody does that is happy with whatever experience he has made, okay? So you refer it to someone, for example, your friend Anna. So you are two people that go shopping for their own needs in the first month. Now you duplicate that. So in the next month, Anna will have referred it to her father. I will have referred it to my sister, for example. So in the next month, we're 4 people that go shopping online. And if I carry on doing that, in the 3rd month, I'm 8. We are 8 people. The 4th month, we are 16. Then we are 32. Then we are 64. So this is a kind of multiplication which makes it very interesting. Because if I go on like that and I'm counting 12 months, I will reach the number of over 4,000 people that go shopping online for their own needs. And if we just spend, for example, $100 or pounds or whatever per month on products that we need for ourselves, this is more than $400,000 of turnover for the company. And now just imagine that you are entitled to a few % of this amount of money. I'm totally inspired by that. Yeah, really.
Great.
And the best thing is, I have only talked to 12 people in those 12 months. The rest is multiplication, okay? I am paying the same price for my products than, well, the same price as my sister does. Yeah, have I sold anything? No, I haven't. I haven't sold anything. I have recommended a shopping center, which is a huge difference. So I can only say I'm very inspired by this, and thank you very much, Gabi.
So thank you very much for explaining. You did really a great job, better than I could do. So thank you very much.
So you can see again here, you can find help in the moment you would like to explain it to other people. In the moment you want to say something and maybe you think you cannot say it well, you know, if you've got Wi-Fi or whatever, just go on the online shop, go on Guide 3 and let Gabi speak for you or this young man and find the videos. But again, you first have to listen to them, that you know that you know them and where to find them. Okay, so the business in a nutshell is on the online and our English-speaking online shop. And if you want to explain it yourself, well, here you've got the PowerPoint. You just have to click on it. The PDF is the PowerPoint, the version that we speak very, very often. And if you want the long version, a recording, well, then you have got here one spoken from me, but that is the long YouTube version. The long version I normally do. Okay, so the guide 3 is all about our business presentation and first informations. Now, you've got somebody who starts really sincerely working with you. He did his order, he did the personal website and everything, and he understood the first, let's say, the first information and listened to it. And now he wants to write his story. He needs to know about the global training system. The global training system is our circle training, where we explain to the people that they don't have to, let's say, learn how to, let's say, have conversations with people, that it's rather about my own why. And if I know my why, then I, of course, also know how to write my story. My story is about these 3 questions, and everything is in the training system. And again, here is the PDF of the training system. And then here it is also a YouTube where I explain exactly from one, let's say, piece of cake, how to make contacts, how to make sparkling interest, how to explain the principles, and so on. And I explain the training system here, and the end of it is your list of people you're writing, and then also that you're writing your own story. Your own story contains your own why. I am here because I wanted to change my life. These 3 questions: how was my life before, what did I want to change, and what are my expectations? So that is in this guide. In the guide 5, it's about, we are building a business, and we need structure in our business. We need to find the sheets and the documents and the formulas and everything. And then also the action 32, because I mean, I need my contact list, and I need my, let's say, sheets I have for the people. When did I speak to whom, and what did I tell them, to not lose the track. So then, of course, we have got here a super PDF, and I really want to open them all here in the guide 5. I think guide 5 is super important for all of you. So first of all, we've got the memory jogger. Some of you still know that the memory jogger was already shown to us. It is from the Pyjama Bosses, and the memory jogger is just great. That helps me to think about people, yeah, because we want to write a contact list, and very often we're sitting there and thinking, oh my God, I don't know anybody, and to whom should I speak? And here in this online jogger, that is, or in this memory jogger, it's just like that. It's giving me, that it's giving me a lot of, let's say, ideas how I can speak to people, and I can hope. It's really difficult here with all the windows in front. No, can you see what I see? Can you see the memory jogger?
No, it is not open.
It's not open. Okay, thank you, Clara. Now here it is. Okay, now it's open. Yeah. So here you've got a guide that you can follow to write the list of people. Remember, the bigger your list, the bigger also will be your network, okay, that you're working on. So first of all, of course, I know it's not always the case, but you could speak to your family members like father, mother, children, brother, sister, aunts, uncles, nephew, nieces, cousins, father-in-law, mother-in-law, or friends here, neighbors. Yeah, because very often we sit down and we think we don't know anybody. But if we read through this, let's say, memory jogger, we are then conscious that, yes, we know quite some people. We've got friends, we've got neighbors, people we work with, or maybe you're doing some activities like whatever, dancing, painting classes, language classes. Yeah, so here, of course, you also meet people, yeah, and let's take the language class. Here you meet people, and with these people you can also talk and build a relationship, put them on your list at least, and then you can start speaking to them. Or maybe you are a sports guy, you do any kind of sports, or for example, let's say the social media here now. So the contacts in your mobile phone, email addresses, social media contacts in Facebook, Skype, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, or so, and so on and so on. Okay, so now here is a memory jogger about professions, like for example, mechanics, accountants, bank managers, sales or car dealers, dentists, whatever you can here read about, coaches, teachers of your children, or maybe you, whatever. Yeah, you're going into a shop, and in the shop then you also can speak to people that maybe serve you or attend you and that you think are very nice. And you can tell them, oh, you're so nice, you're such nice, let's say you attended so nicely. People like you, I would love to have in my team. And then you could, you know, just start to speak to them, because they will ask you, oh, what team and what are you doing? And then you have got a good possibility to start speaking to them. Or about people that you maybe have met on the plane or on the train or on holiday or in different cities or whatever. Yeah, if you're on either walking your dog, or if you're with your child on the playground, I mean, their mothers, you can also speak to, just to be creative here. Who do I know that, for example, does shift work? You could talk to them. Does night work? Is tired of his or her job? Is a hard-working person? Is very ambitious, positive, or enthusiastic? Or is looking for a part-time job? Is looking to change the career? Has an element, has been in multi-level marketing before, but is now willing to try and learn again something new. Somebody who wants more money, or people who love to help other people. So here, also just for you, your memory jogger to, yeah, and now you just write the people down, of course, telephone number or whatever their contact where you can follow up, okay? And here are the lists for that. So here you can see that is the memory jogger in our, wait, I have to go out again, in our online shop in Facebook, which is here the first part in the 5th guide. Yeah, the guide number 5, I think, is super important for all of us here. And again, you know, I think you can go through this PDF and just have a look, memory jogger it's called, and recall again, and maybe then you will have ideas to whom you could maybe speak again and whom you have maybe forgotten. Okay, then the second very important PDF is called the so-called startup training. It is the 5 steps to start. It is also called the art of invitation. I like it a lot, and I think it is really important. Let me make sure that you see what I see. Let me go out again, because I don't know if I took you with me. Now here. Yeah. So the 5 stages of duplications, also from the Pyjama Bosses, by the way. And here it is just to help also for us to create our business here. And again, it's about making a list. And here they remind us again, it's, let's say, like what I just read before, they just go back again and remind us. Yeah. So here we've got a guide for the list we should create. And again, the bigger your list, the bigger is, of course, your network. It's all about networking and doing it with a purpose, because that is, yeah, what we want to say. You know, to be a networker is also like a profession, and we have to do the things with purpose. We cannot just rely on being lucky, maybe. And here it is the same. I just read to you, family members, people at work. Yeah, so they just help us again. Social media, everything we read before. It's just a repetition, okay? But then it goes on here. Now, step 1, make a list of your hot and warm market. Make an extensive list of people. Maybe you get 200 people on the list, yeah? And then you will use a so-called form where you can learn how to speak with to the people. Yeah, for example, here he speaks about the hot markets, your top 20 to 30 people, friends and family. I need your help. I just started this business and need to get 10 people to try my products or services, etc. Would you be able to try the product or service and give me back your feedback? So this is now, for example, one example how you could speak to people, just, you know, asking them if they would be part of your team and give you feedback about, for example, the product, about a colon cleansing, about whatever they could do together with you, and just try it out and be, let's say, give you a feedback. Or, for example, you're one of the first people I share this with because I really respect you and I trust you, and I want you to be one of the first to know it. That is also, let's say, an approach to people that you could use to contact somebody. Yeah. Then, for example, next example they give, best way to get a referral, give a referral, give value, contribute. I understand you are right now not looking for an opportunity. Yeah, that is a sentence. Maybe you tell it to a colleague or whatever. I know that you're not looking for an opportunity right now, but I could really need your help. I'm very serious about building this business, and maybe you could recommend somebody else to me. So you're asking for the third person, but of course you give value to the person and also say, look, I understand that you don't need it, but I really value your opinion. And and I know that you're somebody that understands what I'm doing, but and as I'm very serious about it, maybe you could recommend somebody else to me. Yeah. Or, for example, here you ask for referrals. Who do you know that is ambitious, hardworking, and has a great circle of influence? Do you know anyone that is looking to change their career, work from home, spend more time with their children, or extra income? So you're asking for third people, okay? Starting with this sentence, I know that you don't need this opportunity, but I'm really serious in building this business, and do you know anybody who is? And now you can choose here some ideas, ambitious, or who wants to work from home, or who's looking for extra income. So this is really a training or something you just have to open and you get the sentences here. Yeah. Then ask for referrals. All I will do is to show them the same information that I showed to you, and I will treat them with the maximum of respect so that your friendship is not compromised, you can also say to them. Or then you can see practice and master 3-foot rules, outdated or obsolete. Master networkers always master 3-foot rules. 2 important reasons: practice and master your skills, meet new people, and your next leader. That means also, of course, what we just say, practice. You need to practice these sentences. You need to, to go out and really practice them. Yeah, and you also have to master your skills. That is something what I want to say with the online shop here. Everything, all the trainings are there. They're at your how do you say on? I don't know how to say in English. You can open them in the moment you need them. That's what I want to say. You have, let's say, 24 hours a day training here in our online shop if you need it, and you can just open and practice it, because of course you have to master your skills and you have to practice things and you have to read to be, let's say, also here professional. Then do you like working? That now, for example, sentences you can practice. Do you like working here? What would you rather be doing if you would not work here? Do you keep your options always open? If I showed you a way that would give you more income, would you listen to me? Okay, here again, sentences you can use on your daily communications with people. What do you do? If people ask you now, what would you answer? Do you always have an answer? So what could you answer if they ask you, what do you do? What are you really doing, for example? Then you could say, I help people to create a business from home. Or you could answer, I have a health product distribution business. Or you can say, I help people to detoxify their body. I help people to get better results, health results. I help people to get to look younger and healthier. I teach people how to create residual income. So many answers you could give if people ask you, but what are you really doing here? Yeah, so it is about, now we are in this invite circle. So first of all, create the relationship, then discover their dreams. Yeah, they call it MLM detective. That is, of course, what we normally in our circle training say, that we ask a lot of questions to the people, that we discover their goals and their dreams. Yeah, and then we invite them to review this information. And you could use sentences like, if I could show you a way to, and now fulfill their dreams, also a way to, for example, go more often on holiday, would you? And now, for example, would you come on a call? Yeah. Or another example here, get a commitment and set up a follow-up, like, what do you think of what do you think about contacting other people? So if I call you the next time, for example, what do you think, how long will it take if you talk to 3 people? So if I call you on Thursday, would you be ready with that? Would you have done that? Yeah, so these questions you can also ask. Yeah, then it's about that you, for example, go on personal Zooms with the people. Either you invite them on the big Zoom that we have on Tuesday evening for our business presentation every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. So you can invite them on a big Zoom, or you go on a personal Zoom with them. Yeah. Or you use the videos I just showed you from Gabi Steiner. Use small videos. You just have seen that these videos is a business presentation in a nutshell, and doesn't need more than 3 minutes what she's doing. Yeah, so you're talking to them about an opportunity combined with a dream, and now via, let's say, a little video, you just let them know what you're offering here, and then you just need to do the follow-up. You can do that, for example, also together with your upline. A 3-way call is, for example, always also very good. Yeah. Now the follow-up here and the objection handling, because that is when the objections are coming. Yeah, for example, it's about, you invited somebody on a Tuesday call, and what would you do then? Then you would ask them, of course, like with questions like, what did you like best from that presentation? And then listen what he tells you. Or do you still have any questions? Because in the business presentation, they maybe had no time to ask their questions. Or you ask them, if you like what you have heard, when would you like to get started? Is there still some information missing that you get started, and so on? Okay, so it's good that you collect their decisions and their commitment, and that you're not buying any excuses. Yeah, it's about being really professional here. Okay, if it's, of course, about the business. Yeah, and if it's about the products, of course, you can say, if they say, well, I really liked a lot the testimonials, and so you can ask them, okay, when do you want to get started with the product? So it's also for the product part. You can use these questions to really lead them then to the moment where they would like to buy. Now, objection handling, if people say, oh, I don't have time. When a prospect tells you, I don't have time, what they're really asking is, for you to give them a good reason why they should invest their time doing this business. Everybody has the time when they have the right motivation. So in general, if they say, I don't have the time, that's in itself a very same reason why they should be doing this business. So the answer could be, when you do this business the right way, you have a great advantage over many other businesses. You get time, freedom, as well as money. That would be one answer. Yeah, you can say here, you know, we do earn something that is very different from any other kind of income, because we don't have an active income. We've got a residual income, and this residual income is like a passive income, which gives you the time freedom as well as the money. That is a good objection handling. Or the second objection, I don't have the money, let's say for the products, yeah? When a prospect tells you, I don't have the money, what they really are asking is for you to give them a good reason why they should invest their money in, for example, this business or the product. Everyone has the money when they have the right motivation. It will also depend on the value or the urgency that you have given them during the presentation of the opportunity. If they need $10,000 tomorrow to get medical assistance for a close family member, they would find the way to get the money. The same way it would be a must for them to get started in the business and create a different outcome in their lives. So in general, if they say, I don't have the money, that's in itself the same reason why they should be doing this business. So you could tell them in a sentence, how much longer do you think you can say to yourself this when you go shopping or you need to pay a bill? Don't you think it may be a good time to get started in a step-by-step business that can give you and your family a better quality of life? So that is a good answer, for example. So you could just copy it or learn it. And here again, learn the skills, practice the sentences, yeah? Or the excuse, let's say, or objection, I don't think that I can do it. When a prospect tells you, I don't know if I can do it, what they really are telling you is that it sounds too hard, too difficult, or too complicated. All you need to do is to show them how easy it is to do the business. What steps you followed when you invited them and how you invited them. That's why it is very important to always follow a simple step-by-step system so everybody can do it. What you can do in this case is to keep asking questions like, and now that is the answer or the questions. So what are you telling me is that, so what you're telling me is that if I could grab your hand to help you and guide you through the process of how to do this business and make money, you would be ready to start today. Oops. Remember your fears when you started. What were your reasons that made you decide to do this business? So always remember when your starting days, what were your fears, and also your reasons. Why did you start, and what were you afraid about? Yeah, and then really here, if the people say, I think I cannot do it, then just tell them, but if I grab your hand and if I guide you through the process, don't you think that you can do it today? Yeah, so work here with the questions and because they help the person to process also the own answers they're giving to you. Yeah, sometimes people need to, it's like if they look in the mirror, they say something to you, yeah, and maybe it's more based in an objection or in an excuse, but if you mirror what they said to them or to you, just because you're repeating it, then you really are helping them to process their own thoughts. Yeah, so that is what we do. Here you've got 10 steps to start. Yeah, purchase product and open the website and the Golpi, sign up for information groups, organize an agenda. That's what I always say. Yeah, so sign up for the information group, for example, be in the right WhatsApp group or a Facebook group. Yeah, this is now a Facebook group I just showed to you. And then where the organization is, when do we have our, the events I'm always saying, and that is so important. That's why we really need our own calendar, where we write everything in, of course, So then think about your reasons why. Here it's about the global training system, your complete reason why you are here. Talk about your why if you speak to other people. Then set yourself a short-term goal, very important. Where do you want to be now in some month? And really get structure into your actions. Make a list of your most important people. Maybe also they have said no to you, but put them on the list. Have the list in your files, because maybe one day they will say yes to you. You just don't know yet. Call 3 people from the list, or if you don't have a list, then add 3 people into your, let's say, into your Facebook or into your Instagram every day. Create or commit to invite to the events and the Zooms that we're having. Think about the Tuesday Zooms, and then have a look when the other events are. Or now we've got the next major event, which is Munich. We spoke about Munich. You plan to come, tell people about your journey, invite them to come also, and so on. That is the planning on the next major event. And then also educate expectations and make a long-term commitment for yourself, to say, okay, I will be here, and first of all I work on my health, and then I work on refinancing the product, and so on. So you have short-term goals, but also long-term commitment for yourself to hit these goals. And always stay in touch with your mentors if you can, every single day. That shows that you're really interested in what you're doing. And I guess your mentor is always happy if you call him or her. That is what we are here. We're always happy if the people are calling us. So this is, I think, all over. If you need motivation again and you want to move on, read it again. Go on the starter training, read through it. It's such a big help, I think. Okay. Then we've got a very good starter document here, a follow-up sheet, which I would always also recommend to you to open and to fill it. So this is, for example, a document that you can also print out, and that really helps you. You've got a new person now, and then you first of all congratulate the person to their decisions. Here they fill in their name and the PIN number they have got. Now you go through your why, your story, objectives and goals. But of course, here he fills in his why. What is the why of the person? And here we've got now the story with the 3 questions. What was in my life before? I'm Regina, I'm a physiotherapist. What did I want to change? I wanted to have more time for my family. And what are my perspectives now? So everybody can write here his story. And of course, your new person will now think about their own why, first of all, and then answer these 3 questions, and then the story already is done. And the perspectives, maybe they want to say, I want to live a life with more life quality, more time and more money. And then you also create a date until when do you want to hit the goal. And then you can see here, you can speak with them about the goals. Your goals are focus on what you want. Where do you want to be? Short-term goals, long-term goals. So put a date here, put a date here. And then, of course, put down with your new person the daily time they would like to invest into their business. Because, a lot of people, they really want to get super results and are having big goals. But then if you ask them, how much time do you want to invest into your new business? Oh, well, then they say, well, I have no time. And honestly, I cannot invest on a daily basis and maybe once a week. And well, but then you, of course, have to speak with them that maybe they have to change the time of the goal, because if I only invest some hours once a week, then of course I need longer to reach my goal. And here from Eric Worre, you've got like evaluation, or how you say, about the goals. Yeah, he says the first year is, let's say, to refinance my own products, to get the achiever bonus. Yeah, you all know this, the quick starter bonus or the achiever bonus, where you can learn how to refinance the product and to slowly get some competence. Yeah, then 3 years, I need a permanent, recurring work to evolve from part-time to be a full-time networker. Then 5 years here, fully work to earn a 6-digit salary. And then 7th year is then full-time work to become a professional networker. Okay, now you've got some summaries of the objectives settings. Yeah, success in the business only depends on yourself. If you're successful, then it's your success, not mine. Yeah, not the one of the sponsor. Yeah, so you tell your new person, if you are successful here, then it is your own success and not mine. If you're not successful in this business, then it is your failure, not mine. It is my job to guide you step by step. But you need to take the steps by yourself. I am here to support you, to work with you, but not for you. I cannot work for you. My job is that you become independent from me as fast as possible. Do you agree with that? Do you agree that this is a good objective? Yes, no? Okay, so they can put their cross. There are ups and downs when you build your business. I know that you will be feeling low energy when you do not call me, when you do not come to our meetings, when you do not return calls, when I have to listen to excuses. If that happens to you, and it happens to all of us, what would you like me to do? Do you prefer me to leave you in peace, or do you want that I stay in contact with you and remind you why you decided to go for this initially? Yeah, so they can tick a box here too. Yeah, and now we define, let's say, our work. How often do we work a week? Shall I call you if you're down? And we just define, let's say, our working together. Okay. Now, then the second page is about 4 forms of trust. Yeah, I firmly believe that the health industry and the network marketing industry are the top growth markets. Do I firmly believe that Life Plus is a strong, reliable partner with top quality products and outstanding career opportunities? Do I firmly believe that my direct sponsor or somebody in my upline will support me on my road to success? Do I firmly believe I can and will be successful? Yeah, so these are the 4 forms of trust, the 4 questions you will ask your new person you're working with. Then you show him the website, www.lifeplus.com. You order the products via phone or online, and so on. Okay, then you explain to him that if he orders with a minimum of 40 IPs, he needs 375 partners to become a diamond. If the person orders for 100 IPs, he needs, and the rest is doing the same as he does, he only needs 150 partners to be a diamond. And if he really has got big dreams and wants to be professional as soon as possible, and he minimum orders for 200 IPs and the rest of his team is doing the same, he only needs 75 partners to be a diamond. Yeah, of course, the business, we can start with 40 IPs, but that is okay. Yeah, but we know if, of course, 40 IPs to then sum up to 15,000 is needs more partners, amount of partners, that if the partners order for more, we don't need so many partners. That also makes sense. Yeah, Now we are connecting to the team or to the group. We've got members areas. We've got a Gabi Steiner page, www.gabisteiner.de is in English and in German, this page, yeah, so you can change the language. Then we've got our online shop here in Facebook and so on. We've got this bookshop, which is called the Fetzer Bücher Shop, where we can look for books, brochures, and CDs in various languages and so on. Yeah, so we've got a lot of things here: support and work methods, global training, global system with identical word method. That is our circle training. Yeah, and then we have here also the basic understanding of our compensation plan is, let's say, the levels. First level here in Germany or in Europe is 5%, the second 25%, the third 10%. We know that in Italy it's different. It is 18, 12, and 10%, yeah. And in America it is also the other way around. It's 25 on the first level, 10 and 5 then, yeah. To be a believer, I need 500 IPs. To be a builder, 1,500. To be a bronze, 3,000 in the first 3 qualification levels. A silver partner would be 6,000, a gold 9,000, and a diamond 15,000 IPs in the first 3 levels where I qualify to. Okay. Then there are good books and tools, network marketing books or CDs, health books and CDs. You find them in the Bücher shop. Okay. Where you can buy them in the language you need. So just do it. Next step and dates. Make a list of at least 100 people and create name sheets. Then we do the action 32 with a question, what is for whom? And we fix dates for a 3-way meeting. Then we also share tools within families and friends. Tools, that means books or CDs people can listen to. And, you know, think about what things they need or what products they need for their health or for changing their lives. Yeah. Then we invite family members or acquaintances to our meetings, in Zoom meetings at the moment. And here we've got the training how to invite people. We do that. We just read about it. Yeah. So the conclusion now, you can always call me at any time. I look forward to each and every contact with you. I will help you to work on your first partners, your first bonus payment, and your first recognition. Do you have any question? And now our next dates put down here. So that is also a very good follow-up sheet, I think, very professional, where we exactly, you know, have spoken with our prospect through everything we should really mention in our collaboration work together. Yeah. So that was now the 5th guide. Now the 6th guide, here you can find, let's say, everything you need maybe to understand later on, like the compensation plan. And here you've got it in 2 steps, the compensation plan, first of all, to bronze, that is part 1. It's a YouTube where I explained it to part 1, and then the part 2 also, the compensation plan. Okay. Then we've got a recording of the leadership module, also a YouTube that is coming later. Then if you're really having a big team and leader, then you have to explain also the compensation plan in the depth, or the leadership, whatever. Okay, this is then for later on. And yeah, and then the guide 7, there we have got the explanation of the Golpi, and we also have got a Zoom where you can see here Anita Howard is explaining it to us. And then we've got a next video where then Andrea Toombs shows us how we can use the Golpi to stay in touch with our teams. Also the people who have maybe stopped and lost the interest for a while. The Golpi is a great treasure box where we can find all these contacts and stay in touch with our teams. So now you can see here in this online shop, we have got really a quick, fast academy where you can work, where you can really find all the needed tools that you need at the beginning. And of course, you've got a sponsor and a mentor. That is, of course, as I just read in the sheet, we're always happy to carry you along. And if you call us, and we can help you to continue here with everything. Yeah. So I think the online shop is something you should maybe open every day, read through things that you know, for me, it's like a wardrobe, and I really need to know in which drawer is everything. Yeah, because if you don't enter this online shop, then you will not know where to pick the information of. And that's why I went through it again. And I would really also like that you work with it. That means that you, for example, comment on it, or that you also, you know, maybe you want somebody here to listen to something, and then you could like it, or you can comment. I could now put, for example, I know that, imagine Clara is now looking for the video of Gabi Steiner, and then I could, in a comment here, I could just write her name. I could tag her. Yeah, so I would now write Clara and Clara Omorisiua, and I could write, look here, look here, and then, you know, she gets a notification and knows exactly where to look and get the information about the video of Gabi Steiner. Yeah, so please use the shop, use it and work it, and with your people also. It's not yet, it's not yet worked enough, let's say. Okay, and then we've got the topics here also. If you want to look for something quickly, for example, you click on topics, and here everything is like with hashtags. For example, you want something about health. Okay, here you've got the health testimonials, or you're looking for something for skin. Okay, go on here, and then you can see we've got 5 testimonials about skin. Once it is Emma with her psoriasis, and then we've got different stories here, Tanya stories, and the baby Valentino dermatitis, and so on. So here, that would be the quick way how you can look for certain things that you want to look for. Yeah, like with the hashtags, articles, animals, pregnancy, toxins, detox, metabolic reset, vitamins, business. Yeah, so just have a look here, and you will find a lot of information. Last not least is our search function. Of course, here you can also just looking for something, maybe you write in colon, and then see what comes up. Oh yeah, look, what comes up, our colon cleansing products, and so on. And that the colon formula is no longer called colon formula, it's now called Codulin. I don't even know how to pronounce it, because it's a quite funny name. Yeah, so it has got a different name. The information you've already got here, because we really update things as good as possible. Okay, so any questions till here?
Thank you, Mama Regina, for this your presentation. Please, I want to say something. I was really worried. I said, I can't find the colon cleansing, but I now realize that yes, it is the new name that was in my list. I was saying this is the colon formula. So they have changed the name.
They had to change the name by, it was the European, whatever union, the Europe urged them to change the name. They're not allowed to use the word colon in their products now. So that's why they had to change the name. They didn't want to change the name. They had to change the name by law.
What's the name now?
The name now, I can show you. Codulin. Very funny name.
Codulin, yeah, Codulin. I said this one. I've not been seeing this one before. I saw it on my price list of last month. I say Codulin.
Can you see it, Zenobia?
Yeah.
Here, Codulin, okay? And I want you also to know that the ParaCleanse is not allowed in Europe anymore. I mean, in Italy, you didn't have it at all, Zenobia, but now it's in the whole Europe. It is not allowed anymore. So, Clara, you will not get the the ParaCleanse anymore. Yeah, it's only allowed outside of Europe. That means you can buy it in England, you can buy it in Switzerland, and you can buy it in Liechtenstein. So if you've got friends in England or in Switzerland or in Liechtenstein, yeah, or in America, whatever, they could order it for you and send it to you. we are not allowed, they're not allowed to be sold in Europe anymore. I guess they're
It's
too,
difficult anyway,
they're
Mama
too
Regina.
healthy, they're too healthy for the European Union. But we
Yeah.
don't have to worry, because I will change that as soon as possible. We already have got different ideas, of course, because we have got so amazing products that we don't have to worry too much. Let me show you. Let me show you. I sent it to my sister. Here we are already with doctors working on our different, wait a second, 9, why do they want to, wait, let's do it this way. Oh, I don't know why it doesn't open now. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let me just make sure that you see what I see here. So with our doctors, we have worked on different programs. They're not out yet, but I will give it to you as soon as possible. Yeah. These are the works in the background. So this is now only in German, but look, first of all, the colon formula together with the Biotic Plus and the aloe vera tubs, which is in Germany €5 a day you would invest here, yeah, is already a super colon maintenance, let's say, yeah, okay, colon maintenance, yeah, because we've got the fibers in there, we've got here the Biotic Plus with the probiotic bacteria, and here the aloe vera tubs would just take care of my colon. So you can see the IPs here. And of course, now the German prices, okay, sorry, maybe they're a little bit different in the country you live, but the IPs are important because you can, you know, see with a combination and do 40 IPs here, then you can see what it costs a day. And I think that is really affordable for a lot of people. This was our colon cleansing before. For everybody in England or in Switzerland, they can still buy it. We cannot buy it here with the Biotic Plus, but now we've got a lot of products we can combine, yeah. And here, for example, because they are all good for the colon, yeah, to be recharged, everything you can see here on this page is good. And then we have different, let's say, ideas. You could combine the Cogelin together with the MSM, of course, yeah, then Biotic Plus and or colloidal silver. You see the IPs here, you see the money, you combine it via the IPs and the money you want to pay. Okay, so this combination here would be a total of 93,90 IPs, €151. So that would be €5 a day for a colon, a super colon cleansing with also, let's say, already giving all the good bacteria to the colon. I think is exciting, yeah. Then here now the colon and let's say the detox, yeah, Entgiftung in German is detox. Then it would be the Cogelin. The green medley is a super detoxer, our superfood, yeah, in combination with the MSM, for example. And if you add the antioxidants, then the extra antioxidants, which is also very good because there is an ingredient which is also very good to detox and to help the colon, then you would have an amount of, in Germany, I say now the price, it is the IP 117 IPs. In Germany, it's something like 180, more than €180, €6 a day. And if you think that is too much, then you maybe want to take away the antioxidants. Then we're talking about 80 IPs, €127, which is €6.26 a day for also a super colon cleansing. So let's say instead of para cleanse, we have got the Solis here, a very good experience, a super food that really helps cleansing the body amazingly. Now we have, let's say, a maintenance of the colon, and we also want to build it up, let's say, yeah. So we give the colon the Be Recharge, which is very good for the colon also. And then for example, the micromints and the aloe vera tubs, or even the Discovery, that would be €9 a day, more expensive, but some people really love it. Yeah. So we've got some ideas here. We already have written them together. It's not finished yet completely, but I will hand it out to you as soon as possible. And where will you find it? In this online shop. I will post it into this English online shop. So all these changes are visible there, and I don't have to send it out personally to everybody. And then they say, oh, I didn't get the information, or you forgot me. No, our meeting point now, where our streets really meet, is please in this online shop. That is our Express Academy, where you will get all the information and you will always be updated, okay? And another thing I want you to know is that, sadly, wait a second, where do I have to go now? Oops, sorry. Are you following me in the online shop now? Yeah, do you see my Facebook? Clara, do you see the Facebook?
I'm seeing something where the column, where the woman is that has column. Manuela, Manuela's column.
Yeah, Manuela's colon, yeah. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. I know what you wanted to say. Okay, look, what did I want to say? Oh yeah, now I remember. Look, also very sad is that from the section 1, which is our personal care, yeah, section 1, we're going shopping now into our different sections, and the personal care, you also always go and see more. That's what I showed you before. Now you can see we still have got the toothpaste, we still have got the interdental cleaners, yeah, these sticks to clean, yeah. What we don't have anymore from March onwards is all the rest of the body care of the Forever Young. They took it from the market too. They had to take it from the market in Europe, why ever, yeah. There is, yeah, they just had some, let's say, strict rules now, but Life Plus is working on a new, how do you say that? Una gama, you say in Spanish, a new line of, yeah, products, a new personal care line. They're already working on it, okay? So it is in the pipeline, and I hope it comes out as soon as possible, and they will replace it. So in the next days, you will see me taking the shampoo off here and the rest of the skincare. The only thing that is still available is the toothpaste, the gold soap, and the MSM lotion, okay? And the rest you will see me taking out here. There is no shampoo anymore. There is no skincare anymore, okay? MSM lotion, and if you want it, you have to order it now, quickly, before March. In March, they will not be able to send it to Europe anymore. Yeah, and we then have to wait.
Different changes in this in our product, because if you look at the one you showed us now for the cleansing, and the picture of that bifocus, and what else that you have there that is good for the cleansing. But if you look at it, the way we know the be recharge, the way we know is for the sports person. What does that has to do with the cleansing of the internet?
A very good question, Clara. But if you remember, if I spoke about the Be Recharged, I always spoke about it is the line for sports people, but the Be Focused I gave to my mother, who is 90 years old, who's not a sports person at all, but I always told you that it's very good for the brain, for example, and the Be Recharged also, by the way, also for people, let's say, that suffer bipolar disease, yeah, let's say like depression, bipolar, they're very up, they're very down, they're very up. I always told you that how are they called now, the ingredients, that the amino acids in there are very important for a good chemistry in the brain too, yeah. And now to your question, why it is so good for the colon, is because I will show you, wait, where do I have to go? And the website, it is written, by the way, and it is extra information I gave in my trainings. Let me now not go to the American website. Let me go to the English website. Let me go to Be Recharged. Be Recharged. The Be Recharged. Oh wait, I need the English language. So the Be Recharged. Let's take the berries. So das ist jetzt immer noch auf Deutsch. Wait, I would love to go to the American website, but I honestly, they will. I don't know if they give the information here. Okay, no, here. There is, here, look, this L-glutamine. This L-glutamine is very good also for the brain. It is also part for the brain, sorry, for the colon. It is also part in our aloe tubs, yeah? And that's why this, which is, you're right, for sports people, because all these amino acids are good also for, let's say, building the muscles, yeah? This L-glutamine is super good for the colon and at the same time takes a lot of care of our colon. And Dr. Dwight McKee, that is really now insider knowledge. Dr. Dwight McKee on the cruise, for example, he always taught us that the Be Recharged together with the micromins and the aloe vera tubs for people who suffer leaky gut syndrome, yeah, where our gut has got like holes, and a lot of people suffer leaky gut. They really need the micromins, the Be Recharged, the aloe vera tubs, and then they calm down, let's say, their leaky gut. And he writes about the leaky gut also on the website, yeah, where, can you see the website now again?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you go to the Wellness Center, no, if you go to the Life Plus here, National, where does he write about it? Oops. Oh, sorry, it's my internet that is super slowly at the moment.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so you can, for example, look for leaky gut, and then he writes about leaky gut a lot, and you can find the information there too. The leaky gut is our, let's say, yeah, let's say we have like holes in the gut. It's really slow, my internet, sorry. Here, leaky gut, can you see? What is leaky gut exactly, and the term of leaky gut and blah, blah. So you could read more here. And again, the leaky gut, a lot of people have difficulties with the leaky gut, and there, look here, you can read about it. Yeah. What is a leaky gut and so on, and the symptoms of a leaky gut, where I already once read to you all this, that the symptoms can be very, yeah, things we all know, yeah, like we have digestive problems, but we can also just be bloated, but also we know that, for example, all the autoimmune problems are triggered by a leaky gut. Also rheumatoid arthritis or rheumatism or the Hashimoto thyroiditis is triggered by a leaky gut, yeah. And here he speaks about that. Why do we have it? It's our hectic and stressful lifestyle, blah, blah, blah. We eat unhealthily and alcohol and so on. And he writes he writes about it a lot. Yeah, what can help, of course, is a lot of good food. Yeah, and through our diet and by consuming certain nutrients, and this here, the L-glutamine is also one of it, Clara, we can help the body to rejuvenate, repair, and recover from leaky gut. The body can repair the leaky gut itself, but we have to give it what it needs. And one part, again now, if we have got people with leaky gut, Dr. Dwight-Nicky always says, be recharged micromints, which is normally minerals, and more normally I mention micromints with children and bone health and everything, yeah. But he has this combination about be recharged micromints and the aloe vera to really heal this part to, as he says, our body then can repair itself if we give them the right, let's say, ingredients here. And here he writes a lot about it, okay? And with a lot of, let's say, other publications and articles about this bowel diseases and so on and so on. Yeah, really, really good. So it was a very good question, and you're very right. Normally the bees are for the sports people, but there's so good stuff in which is also good for the brain and also good for the guts. And as we and our doctors know that, that's why we started with these combinations. Now they took the paraclins away from us. I mean, you know, for example, with the cosmetics, yeah, with the Forever Young, Clara, it is not only Life Plus. Go to Douglas or to all these shops and ask them. They're taking so many creams from the market now in Europe because they just change rules. But Life Plus, I think, is so...
It has been a long time. Sorry for cutting you short. It has been a long time. Even here in Spain, I remember when my son was coming from Nigeria, the cream he brought from the Nigeria, the one he's bringing here, they take everything and they throw it away. They said because we should go and bring a paper that they will write each and every one. They will write the pharmaceutic laws, everything about it. Then my husband say, "What is in it?" Yeah. They will have to put some more money, very expensive money, so it doesn't worth it. So we just leave it. That of the cream, I know that one.
Yeah.
But the one I am still doubting, I am still somehow about, that is the replacement of paraclins to the combination of us to use to detox ourselves. You understand?
But then ask Zenobia. Zenobia never, ever had the paraclins. And did they detox? Did they get result? Ask Mercy Rejoice and ask Zenobia. I mean, they're detoxing their Italian people with the biotic blast since.
And just the MSM and the colon cleansing, which is called what is the name again? Oh my God.
Cogulin.
We will learn that name again.
I will never learn it, you know, because in Spain we would say Cogulin. Yeah, the French will say Cogulin, yeah, and whatever. And in German they will say Cogulin, yeah, which is terrible. So it's just an awful name, honestly. It's a stupid, awful name, but okay, we cannot change it. We have to try to pronounce it.
Then we need to do now with the Cogulin and the MSM and the what do you call this name? The Solace. If you call about, if they said okay, they're going to combine it with the Solace, it will be okay because with with that is somehow.
Yeah, but ask Zenobia, how do you do that, Zenobia? You're doing it in Italy with the Biotic Blast. Huh? Yeah, we cannot hear you. We cannot hear. You're talking to your family, maybe, or Mercy Rejoice can also.
So, what I want to say is that I did not know I was muted. So we do it. Most people they do it only with column formula and MSM, and it works.
But it works, you say?
Myself, I don't use paraclins because when I use it, it gives me some other things. So I usually do it only with MSM and column formula, and it works perfectly.
Yeah, yeah. But as I said, but Clara, you're right. You know, look. They are prohibiting stuff in Europe. We will not be able to change the laws if they make sense for us or not. Yeah. I mean, imagine maybe I have to stop the recording now. Yeah.